Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I am TW1 and this is the CCL. If you don't know what the CCL is, let me quickly introduce it to you. It is the Creator Community League. It is a league in which 16 fellow FM creators or bloggers or streamers or whatever got into a Discord. We drafted a team from all of the players around the world, so 18 players each, so that is 288 players. And we have sent in our team and all of our tactics to Oblique Kit Gaming, where he is going to be simulating the whole of this season. A few episodes are out, so if you ever want to go over to his channel to watch the first couple of episodes of that, link will be in the description, as well as the link of the team that we will be playing against in this episode, because in my take on this series, instead of doing an analytical breakdown, instead of doing match highlights, I am going to be doing the replay challenge, where I take over my team. I have set all of the other managers who are on this list to be unsackable for the team to use their tactics. And I am going to be playing as How I Met Your Matter's manager. So the advantage that I have, and the thing that's going to make this an interesting test is that I can do training. I can do the substitutions at whatever time I think suits best. I can make in-game tactical changes to the tactic. I cannot change the starting tactic, though I'm going to be leaving that alone. I can change the lineup, I can do team meetings, and I can interact with the players, and I can do shouts during the matches, and I can do team talk. So we're going to see if I can outdo my assistant manager who is simulating in the Simulation League. So, without further ado, let's get to the first match. And the first match is against the Cookie Collective, which is FM Cookie's team. It is a very good team. We'll just quickly have a little look at the players that he's drafted, just by value, if I'm honest. Look at some of these players. Robert Lewandowski, Savic, Timo Werner, Dele Alli, Wow Felix. In the game, in the simulated league, my team drew 2-2 with Cookie's team. It was Timo Werner scoring for him, and Dele Alli had a shot deflected into his own net by Stefan de Vrij in our team. It was a 2-2 draw. Roberto Firmino and Patrick Aubameyang scored for us. So let's get to the action where we are going to be playing against this team, against the Cookie Collective, to see if we can do better than the assistant manager, and see if we can pick up all 3 points. I think the Cookie Collective was a little bit lucky in the old simulation because we had the better stats of the game. I'm not going to bring it up. But yeah, I thought he was a little bit lucky. So let's see if we can do better than the assistant manager and see if we can go get the 3 points. This is the starting lineup and the team that we expect to be the main one. Couple of little advantages is the game would like to have Roberto Firmino on the right hand side and Aubameyang pressing forward. I disagree. I think they should be the other way around. And it wants to play Koulibaly left centre-back and Romagnoli in the middle. I disagree with that. Koulibaly is the quicker one. I'd rather have him in the centre on cover. They are the only changes I think the game wants to make. Sometimes it wants to put Mason Mount in ahead of Tolisso as in ball-winning midfielder. In box-to-box midfielder, should I say. We're going to overwrite that because we think we know better. So yeah, let's get into the game. I'm going to leave the tactic as it is. When it comes to starting matches, this will always be the tactic that we start with. We can make in-game tweaks, but we can't change anything off the start. And after 5 games, I think we're allowed to change the tactics in the Simulation League. So we may tweak the tactic then, because we'll have more data than anyone else, because we're playing the game. So we'll see how the tactic's doing. Let's get the boys warming up, and let's get to the first team talk of the season. Okie dokie. Very quickly though, you can see the team that we are going to be facing. An in-tight 4-1-2-1-2 diamond. Very, very solid. I think their defence can be got out a little bit, but their midfield is very, very industrial with Dele Alli, Guy, Roberto and Witsel. All of them, I think, over 6 foot. All of them very powerful. All of them very strong. And a dangerous combo up top as well we have to worry about. So it will be a wing-back versus full-back battle out wide. And in the middle of the park, we'll see how our team gets on. So let's get to the team talk. I'm just going to start off with a little go out there in the press meet and try and get some sort of have faith and some green going. We have no real relationship with these players at the moment. So our Our team talks aren't going to be doing too much yet. We have to try and build a relationship with the players first. So let's get on with a little bit of a tunnel interview. I don't normally do these in my saves, so I thought I'd do them on this one. Something a little bit different. It is a special day. We expect to have that. It's versatility when it comes to first team selection. You always find a place. He makes us stronger. I wouldn't hesitate to use him somewhere else in the squad if required. Lack of match fitness. Yeah, he is. Manuel is not exactly match fit. He's good to go. He is good to go. Everyone in this league are not 100% match fit due to no friendlies in this, so I didn't want to do friendlies because I didn't want to mess it up versus a simulation. I want to try and be nice and balanced. So let's see how this game gets on. In the simulated league, Cookie did score first with a Timo Werner volley that came down this left-hand side from a guy across. So hopefully we can stop that and get Florenzi to do something a little bit better. There's a ball into the box, and Semedo has an early shot already, and Florenzi has hooked it away. And now it is Avermedia. Let me just check my settings very quickly. Yeah, that is fine. We're all good. We're all good. So far, all we've done is lumped it down the middle and lost the ball. Here's Gainer. Out to Lewandowski. He can get the cross in if he wants. Doesn't. Semedo has a chance to get the cross in as well, and we block it again. 4 or 5 minutes into this game, it's been all Cookie so far. Not sure how the tactics are going to lie up, or how the stats are going to suggest. Dele Alli with a chance to blast. Good block that. Now we get out to him. Can we get the ball and start playing football, baby boys? That would be nice. Dele Alli. Ruben. Roberto out wide to Gaia on his weaker side. So he's got to cut back to cross, really. He does, and that's a good block, and it's out for another corner. Early pressure here from the Cookie Collective. Ball into the box. Koulibaly with a header away. Ruben gets there first. Now it's Dele Alli. Good tackle by Pellegrini, and it hooks it clear. Semedo will collect. This is a long highlight, and it finally ends. I will just change camera very quickly to TV because that is a little bit too tight for me. As we can get the minutes tumbling. There we go. We can see more of the pitch and see more of the action. That is better. Gaia. Down its left-hand side. Tries to get the cross in. It does. Semedo at back post. Good save by Manuel Neuer. Sprawls across really well. That keeps hold of that. We're going to drop it off positive. Something the assistant manager couldn't do. And we're going to try and get a foothold in this goal. In this game, should I say. Because so far we are being dominated. Here's Sandro, though. A little chance for us. Cross into the box. Gaia goes up. Florenzi gets tackled. And Gaia hooks it away. And Timo Werner is away. He's beating Stefan de Vrij. Timo Werner. Good save by Manuel Neuer. Great save. Let's have a little shout for Get Creative, because we've been lacklustre so far. Ball into the box. Falls with Dele Alli on the edge of the box and it's blocked. And then a blast from range and Manuel Neuer steers it wide. Lewandowski is offside, and that is the end of that. 20 minutes into this game, it's not been going our way, but we have had more possession. Lewandowski to Semedo. Tries to get the ball into the box. It's a poor cross by him. Oh, well. Good shout by us. That's worked well. The assistant manager of their team didn't do well. Koulibaly has scored and we're 1-0 up in this tie. Probably not deserved, but we will take it. 1-0 up from Koulibaly. That is a cracking ball from Pellegrini. Great little free kick. And the header beats Merritt by an absolute millimetre. And it sneaks into bottom corner. Let's demand some more out of the boys. And let's see if we can get some better shouts and do better for this club. And try and beat the simulation to prove that we are a better manager than just our tactics. It's not all about tactics in this game. Sometimes about your shouts and the way you communicate to your players. As Lewandowski has another chance, but Manuel Neuer catches and holds. Manuel Neuer is seen to be the most important player in this league by the game. If you look at the season preview, which is interesting. Pellegrini with the ball in, and Merritt catches that one with no issues at all. And then he lumps the ball towards Lewandowski, and Sandro will collect. It's back to Manuel Neuer. Now it's to Romagnoli. Just keeping the ball at the back so far. Just trying to keep possession. Beating their press. That's a poor ball by Manuel Neuer. We've lost out. Here's Gaia. Big switch to Semedo. up against Sandro, and he beats him for pace. He finds Lewandowski. What a save by Manuel Neuer! Manuel Neuer has kept us in this game so far. He has been stunning. Gaia with the ball in towards Werner, and Manuel Neuer handles and holds that one as well. They've had 11 shots on target. Manuel Neuer is playing an absolute blinder. 7 ratings so far from Manuel. Let's demand some more out of the boys. Let's get some more focus. See, we're not quite interacting with the players quite yet, so we're not getting any real oomph or impetus out of some of these players. We need to make a little bit of a tactical tweak to the way we're passing the football, because we're giving the ball away sloppy. That's a great effort from Madrid guy. Volley goes across one. Passing, possession stats have looked very well. Just we're not creating anything going forward, so something to do with our transitional play when it comes to getting the ball forward isn't going very well around the league. Goals galore in the Oblique Ramblers versus Shithouse game. Look at that one. And Perisic injured for Hoof FC is a big injury for miss to them. Let's have a little team talk. Let's have a little chat with the boys passionately. Things are going well out there, but we can do better. We can do better. Attack, I'm going to say assertively, I'm not happy with the way you're playing. And midfield, I want a little bit more out of you as well. We are going to go into tactics and make a little tweak, something that the assistant manager cannot do. We're just going to take passing into space off, because I don't think that is helping us out so far. Leave everything else as it is. Start the second half. Here's Aubameyang, back to Pellegrini. Now Kante with the ball to Alexandro. Kante, of course, my first round draft pick. I picked number 8 in the draft, and I passed on Cristiano Ronaldo to pick N'Golo Kante instead, because I think he epitomises my tactic. The ball into the box again, but Meret beats Tolisso to that and holds easily for the Cookie Collective. Yeah, Kante was my first pick, mainly because of them high work rate, high tackling, high teamwork attributes which are wanted from my team, because it is a very much a high press, high tackling tactic. Here's Pellegrini with the ball in again. Koulibaly with another header at goal. That one just over the crossbar instead of into the back of the net. We have been better since the break. Romagnoli! It's 2 goals, and it's 2 goals from the centre half, so we are 2-0 up here. It hasn't been deserved at all, but we will take it. We've been better this second half. The little tweak has clearly worked, and Pellegrini has been delivering some great crosses into the box from dead ball opportunities, and that is 2 goals from our 2 centre-backs, and that is going very, very well. I think it is time to make a little tactical sub, because Florenzi is on a yellow card, so we're going to bring on Dest, the young lad, the young American, I believe, from Ajax. Any more changes we could make? No, I have got Mason Mount and Marcus Rashford ready to be deployed when we need them, when we need some extra creativity. They have brought on Wow Felix up top, and they have also brought on Carvalho and CDM as well, I believe. Roberto into Ghana. Now it is William. Ball all the way back to Meret, and it's a good closing down from Roberto Firmino to Porsche's the long ball. Gaia wins the header though. Here's William. Tolisso nicks it off his toe, and Aubameyang has sprung free. Aubameyang, can he go past people for pace? He can. Oh, he gets into the box but gets tackled. Now keep the ball, Aubameyang. Oh, it's a terrible ball, and now it's Witzel. And he releases Felix. Wow, Felix is away! Manuel Neuer stands him up and collects the ball, scoops it up. He scared Felix into a poor effort, and that is good enough for us. Romagnoli with the ball over top. Roberto Firmino is away. Can he score? He can! It's 3-0! Roberto Firmino, his smash and grabs here against the Cookie Collective. We are 3-0 up and cruising. It's interesting. It is interesting to see how ridiculously good Manuel Neuer has been. Because he slipped, I think, to about the 3rd round, if I'm correct. And I picked him up as quite a late goalkeeper pick. And a lot of people had a few question marks about that draft pick, but he has been very, very good in this game. And their stifling defensive tactic has done the damage while having more possession second half. We're definitely worth taking off that pass into space button. So that may be something we have to look into in other games. It may just be this one match or something to do with the chemistry. Aubameyang back there helping out in defence as well. Now it's Firmino. Out wide to Sandro. We've got our tails up and playing a little bit more sexy football here. Romagnoli. Ball back to Manuel Neuer, the star of this game, really. Really has been a cracking performance by the goalkeeper. Now it's Romagnoli. Back to Alexandro. Now it's Pellegrini. Over the top to Roberto Firmino, who shoots near post. Moret saves and Ruben hooks it away for a corner. Dying embers of the game. We're going to make a couple of subs just to waste some time. We'll bring on Marcus Rashford for Roberto Firmino, and I'm going to bring on one of the other youngsters. So I'm going to bring on Nicolo Armini for Romagnoli in defence. Here is Pellegrini with the ball in. Sanchez with a header away, and that is going to go out for a throw-in. Well. 3-0 up, and this has been a purring performance. Here's Dest. Chance to get the ball into the box if he wants. Now it's Tolisso. To Alexandro. Has a blast! Straight across goal and out for a goal kick on the other side. I like how our fullback runs to get the ball to give it to their goalkeeper. Because, like, come on, we want to play some more football here. We are the team in utter control in this second half. First half we rode our luck and Manuel Neuer kept us in it. But the second half we were the better side by an utter mile. So yeah, that is a 3-0 result. A 3-0 victory against the Cookie Collective. And that is how you do that, your assistant manager. That's how you do that. Passionately, very happy with the way you played. Very happy with that performance of Pellegrini with 2 assists. Well done, son. We'll have some of that. Manuel Neuer, in my opinion, was man of the match. So, after the first round of fixtures, we are not top of the table. There's a bug to do with goal difference. That's a fact. It should be Relegation Athletic top of the table after they had an absolutely thumping victory against Hoof FC, who had 2 players sent off, which is going to affect them for a long time. Di Maria and Sterling getting a hat-trick in that game. Shithouse FC versus Oblique Ramblers. Look at that. 9 goals galore. With Jamie Vardy scoring a brace. Wow, could you believe it? Anyway, that is how the table looks at the end of the first game. Crazy run of results. And we will catch you for the next one, where I'll be doing some more press conferences and some more team talks with the boys as we try to outperform our, our assistant manager. We have Waterloo Hotspur in the Cup. That is not the correct fixture for the Cup, but that is something that we could not help. It is just a little bit of a tweak. So, next episode I will be up against Old Lady Plays as Waterloo Hotspur, a team that has been very well built. So it'll be interesting to take her on and take on her specially designed all Spanish speaking side. Until next time, hit like, hit subscribe, go check out all of the other content creators and go check out what they've been doing when it comes to the CCL, all their other personal saves. Old Lady Plays is doing a cracking journeyman at the moment that I have been enjoying a lot as she plays the game in different languages. Go give Cookie FM a little hello on Twitter as well. Go check his streams out, I believe. I think he's a streamer, not a YouTuber. And until next time, guys, peace out.